They could be a really good team. Like they have the potential.
Not gonna lie, I think I ranked them number 1 right now in losers bracket to like be one of the teams to qualify. But we'll see. As we're still gonna watch the other teams as well.
Oh, we're watching them again though.
So we're gonna go for the drafts right now. I think I could hear them starting the draft. So we'll be loading into the drafts as this is gonna be really interesting. It's like a match between BDG and what team is this?
Warriors?
Or UMDC.
Okay, so big bands.
Right.
Let's see what this first band is. Where can we take this?
The Kane is a good band.
Of
yeah,
course.
Adrian was actually really good with that pick, right?
The Kane was good. That was nice.
Almost 2 matches that there was a rating.
Adrian was technically solo carrying his team that game.
True.
That's insane.
It's kind of nice to get a target ban out. Like at least they have a free ban now. You know what I mean?
Probably they saw that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, no, we don't want this game, bro.
I want to see something else.
I wouldn't want to do that either. I wouldn't want to see that King.
He's scary. He's scary.
Yeah.
I mean,
that was a monster.
Oh,
that was red Kane, to be honest. If he was playing blue Kane,
imagine how
much
damage.
Honestly, blue Kane might have won them the game. Like,
yeah, he could have picked people off one by one, right?
Probably. I really think so as well.
But we do see the recent ban right over here. There was the buff I said last time, right? Like 25 extra 80 buff.
Yeah.
And a few stat buffs. So still one of the viable picks in the jungle. Definitely don't want to mess with that. And Kled as well. Really good by INHS. They performed well. He was bad in lane, but the ults from the Kled last game was actually on point with engagement.
But that was the other team that had the Kled.
Yeah, I know. So
weird call. I mean, like Kled is really good right now in the meta.
Yeah,
like, he's
he
just
does
a very
play
good
well.
pick. He's just strong. Like you could take him first pick and be okay. You know, not much counter picks. Fiora besides that.
So you do see the LeBlanc right over here, right? Yeah, I love watching LeBlanc get banned on.
You love watching LeBlanc.
Because
I don't want to really.
It's really annoying, right?
I know. I don't want to fight.
She just shuts you up before fights happen, and we do see the Vladimir getting hovered right over here.
With the Renekton ban.
The Renekton ban,
really
of course.
There's not much more matchups he has bothersome with. You know, like Kled is a hard matchup for Vlad. It can be.
Can be mid, top, or maybe even bot. Actually, you can funnel things on them. Vladimir, to be honest,
you could funnel, honestly. But it depends on how big that.
Yeah. I mean, you did say that the
Vladimir
the gold
at
coin
one point was placed in bottom.
Klepto gold coin.
It's still possible right now with what Nuguri made in Worlds. By getting the Klepto and the gold coin, just funneling so much gold into this guy.
But they take the cannon as a counter.
I like this cannon pick actually. Cannon counters Vlad in the laning phase because he outranges him so much and ults him so hard. And when they get into the team fights, they practically do the same thing. Which is
ult. Pop your ults.
Just zone, right? The Hemo Plague and the Tides of Blood from the Vladimir versus the Slicing Maelstrom from the Cannon. And now we see. Oh, I like these jungle matchups actually.
Versus Kazakhs. That's so.
So far, the draft is going really good. I like these drafts.
Yeah,
I agree.
They're going blow for blow actually.
This guy's name's Seb. Jesus. Seb.
Oh, Seb.
Yeah, there's an extra E there. It doesn't show, right? Seb.
Yeah.
Seb. That's a Dota reference right there.
Yeah.
He locks in the Urgot.
So we're gonna see probably
2 flex picks. We don't know where these are going actually, so they'll have to wait for the next solo laner, and maybe that's when they'll decide which goes where. But I do prefer putting the Urgot against the.
Ooh, but unfortunately, we're gonna see a silence.
I love this. I would love to see this.
I thought it was Kane, and I was like, "What happened? Wait."
Oh, but they.
Oh yeah, with the ban button and stuff like that.
I was like so confused. We just talked about that.
Okay, so it's definitely
Syndra.
Cannon top. So is Syndra gonna go mid? Oh no, wait. Worlds has been pushing Syndra bot actually. There's been lots of Syndra bot because of the pressure she has on all marksmen. She pushes them in so hard. So we don't.
I kind of don't like it before. I don't. Yeah, it's a flex, but I mean, I don't know. I don't like picking Syndra that early. Because Syndra's a very easily countered character, you know, just in general. Like, they could just take a Victor bot lane and be okay.
True. But we just see
they have
this.
AD from Urgon J4, so, you know.
They're forcing support bans now, though. Look at this. Sona's getting bad. The Thresh is getting bad. I don't know about the Sona, though. Like, Sona has been really bad so far. So
Yeah.
Like, I don't know
She's
why.
too
they-
Well, maybe they're scared of the Sonatar.
She got too squishy.
I guess so.
Because
That's
Sonatar
possible.
in this comp would be really good with the cannon and the Syndra.
We did
That would be
that.
nasty.
I guess so. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Especially if they put the ultimate on the Kha'Zix and he just becomes this unkillable assassin on the back line. That would be scary as well.
True, true.
Now, what is this? Is this a mid lane pick? Is this?
Yeah,
Is
this
this a
is
win?
the pick that
I need a
finalizes
Quinn.
where these champions go. Actually.
Actually, a Quinn would be terrible here. The Quinn.
Of course.
All right, so it's
Desire.
Syndramin. It's Syndramin. It's Syndramin. But they banned the Rakan actually on themselves. What?
They always
Yeah,
do
that's-
that. It's so
yeah.
weird. It's so weird.
Ban the
Interesting.
Rakan, take the Zaya.
It's like shooting your other leg.
Yeah, come on.
I mean, not technically, Rakan is the only support viable for
But
Saya,
it's so good
you
with Saya
know,
though.
Diba? Exactly.
It
And there-
extends
it's the-
Rakan. It extends Rakan's E. It even gives Rakan the buff, the steroid, the
Yes,
attack speed steroid
uh-huh.
from Saya.
It's just so weird because, like you said, they pick Saya and then they ban
Oh my gosh,
Rakan.
what an oppressive
Ooh,
bot lane though.
Morgana.
Morgana
Lucian
Lucian is
Morgana.
one of the most oppressive lanes you could.
Lucian's
ask
like
for.
the only answer to Zaya as of this point, honestly. Because Lucian's just able to be so mobile. Ezreal could be an answer, but Ezreal's not as good as
Yeah,
Lucian in the
no.
laning.
And the trading potential of Lucian is so hard. And they're
Oh,
really
yeah.
gunning themselves in the leg because Leona gets countered by Morgana.
Morgana.
She just uses
but-
the black shield to negate
then
any
now-
form of crowd control.
But I think the Leona was a good pick because she sees that black shield get dropped. She can ulti whoever else is not, you know? And she can E,
That's-
wait out,
that's
hold the
something.
Q, see who gets the black shield, you know?
But if you do hold out on that stun though, the damage will already be placed, right? So you could just back off at that point.
Yeah.
Which is why I do think it's kind of tough, gonna be a rough lane for them. But if they do start going out of lane, that's when the Leona's really
Really
gonna
gonna shine,
start to
yeah.
shine.
True.
Making
is
these
more of a-
picks with the solar flare and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
The
problem-
problem is more mid game, you know?
True.
I actually like both drafts. To be honest, I have no biases in these drafts. It's so well thought out for both
I actually
teams.
think Warriors have a better draft, personally, but I think VDG has to execute. They can execute it, but they have to.
They have to.
It's a little tougher.
Yeah, both teams have really good pick potential. Both teams have good team fighting potential, and both teams have good scaling as well. I would give a little bit of an advantage on the skill for the Vladimir though compared to most of these carries,
Yeah.
considering that the 40% CDR of Vlad is just unkillable and sustain and damage is just so consistent with that. So I think what they should be doing here on this game is just forcing out the Vladimir ultimate and then go back in. If they do prolong the team fights, I do think that the Vladimir is just going to be too dangerous. for these
That's
fights.
why I lean towards the Warriors, because longer team fights.
Plus, you have to mention
Prolonged team fights
they
is going
have-
to be really difficult to match against the Warriors.
They also have the Urgot, so whoever gets 1/4 life automatically is out.
They're gonna pull.
The only-
get grinded.
I
for
think
30
the only
seconds.
shining grace for the side of VDG is the poke from the Syndra. It's
True.
because they have the range advantage for that. It's consistent poke damage, right? But if they get engaged, and there is no form of range for the side of Warriors, right?
Warriors.
Unless you could land the Morgana
The
binding, then that's a
Morgana
different,
binding,
that's a different story.
Exactly.
But of course, it's really hard to engage on this team, considering the slicing Maelstrom has just so much zone presence at that point.
But
So-
J4, you know, you could hop
Yeah.
in there.
It depends on the execution, I guess.
Oh, the J4.
Yeah, this is
It will
definitely an
make or
execution
break.
base.
It will make or break. If J4 misses that opportunity,
Yeah.
he could, like, I don't know, trap the whole team on that slicing maelstrom, and that would be a real nightmare for VDG.
This is why it's hard to like single out win conditions for both these teams because there's compared to
not
most
ways.
of their games today, this is the game probably that the drafts probably that has the most complex win conditions for both sides. Like
Yeah.
there's
There's a
no
lot of
absolute
variability.
one form of win condition. It's so in depth both these teams. So I like these drafts and I like the way both these teams set this up, and I can't wait to watch this game to be honest.
Yeah, this game's
me
gonna be
too,
great.
so,
This is gonna be explosive. I literally can't wait for this. So we'll be loading into the rift.
Yep.
Don't touch that browser. This is gonna be an explosive game, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back.
Right back.
close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go.
Let's play the other one.
Hey guys, we're back. We were just talking about
around. Right? And
But so-
loading up to the rift.
We're gonna play the better league soon, so.
as both teams are actually grouped up and pathing towards the bot lane. Could we see a level 1 Fiesta here?
I hate that Vladimir skin is so ugly.
Yeah,
Oh my god, this could be a level 1 Fiesta. There's
Oh,
everybody's going in!
Oh,
There goes
Leona, what are you doing?
Survivors!
Leona, what are you doing?
Oh.
Sam!
He saw one person and he was like, nope!
Just threw that umbrella.
We're going.
I really think that he's not being shot on by his team. Dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
He even used to ignite there.
Oh, Lucian took the kill. Oh.
Damn.
They didn't use any sound.
He even used the ignite there.
It's always the girls.
That's
It's always
so
the
sad.
girls playing. I'm playing. I like girls. I'm not serious. You guys are nice people.
I want to point out though that was really bad for the
Yeah.
side of
That was
BG
solid.
because if you look at the level 1s, the Morgana's always gonna win against the Leona level 1. She has that bind, which is a range CC compared to a CC like Leona's, who you have to get really close with, right?
Dude, that was so sad.
He just went in. Oh my god.
You know the
He
worst
started
part?
off with an E, by the
Yeah,
way. You
he's
should start
gonna
with you,
kill.
Leona, not with E.
I mean,
He
That was
and
just
then
funny.
like
For us,
3
it's-
people were behind. She just rolled up in the back.
everyone was like looking at her like, bro!
Like hold up, no.
You got picked up easily.
But either way, both junglers actually start on the bottom side of the map. Blue and red buff start for the German and the Kazakhs right
Well,
away.
that's-
There's no relic shield particles. It's kind of tripping me out. Oh, there it is. I hate when that happens.
Okay, so both of them are actually pathing towards the top side of the map, but
Oh, good trading. Oh,
Is it really a good trade?
oh.
I wouldn't want to trade against Seb, to be honest with him right now, because he could just heal that back up.
True.
But these Morgana binds are
Morgana
actually
bind.
landing every
here
single
goes
time.
again.
Oh.
And now they're gonna
That's
go all
a
in on each
nice
other.
Oh,
Nice
pop
was pop
that.
right over there. Lucian just goes in and
That damage is
Gets the better-
insane, bro.
trade.
Canceled his auto. I don't know why he didn't just. He could have killed her. Fire.
Probably.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, take the flash. Or take the heal, I guess.
This is what I've been talking about, being the more oppressive lane. And since the Ignite was not up, that was definitely a bad trade for them. If they had the Ignite there, Morgana would have been killed at that point if they really forced it there. But either way, unfortunate stuff, right? To
But
start
more
with.
kind of wasted her man on Leona.
No, on Leona though.
So it balances things out.
Yeah.
But this is
That
really
girl
bad
was
for the
too
Sar
bad.
right now. Like He's out of HP, so I really wouldn't want to
He
step up
probably will
on the
should back off right now.
Oh, Kenneth's actually overstepped right over here.
there's just a
Let's wait, there's a fight here on the bottom side of the map. Leona actually goes in onto the Morgana, and now it's a trade between these two carries. As on the top side of the map, yeah, the J4 actually gets spotted right over there by the Cossacks, and he might actually go in for this. Adrian is tons of HP higher on this one. He goes in, dives, and tries to get the kill, but the aftershock actually procs right over there, so he forces the back right there.
I've never heard of a J4 getting an aftershock. That's weird.
Okay, so Cossacks, Adrian actually forces the flash here.
Let's go.
3 people are gonna try to collapse on this, but no, they're
If
not.
he got caught by that, he was.
Gonna back off right there.
Especially
So
with Kong.
really,
What
what do you call this?
Just watching.
Active start for both these teams actually, right?
The worst skin. Literally.
This one, the
Yeah.
Academy.
I really don't like his ball, man. But I really love the other skin, the Blood Lord. He looks so good.
Dude, this isn't the bald skin, dude. This is the Academia's yeah, for the Vladimir.
Really?
Yeah, the one on the school.
It looks like the nose.
The one with the school uniform.
I didn't see it. Does he have hair?
Oh,
Still looks
shit.
bad.
Later, just check it out later. But anyways, Klepto on this Kenneth. So with the range advantage, he should just be poking out this Urgot and forcing the gold stats, right?
Yeah. Do you think he's gonna go AD? I feel like AD here wouldn't be bad for Kennen because their fights are gonna be a little.
He got
There
one.
goes the
And
bind.
Jarvan is
Jarvan's actually here in the vicinity. As Lucian on the skin of his
Almost.
teeth was able to dodge
Honestly,
out
Leona should have flashed for that. I think.
Zenith Blade.
I think that was a good spot because Morgana was all the way back at red. They could have just killed the
Lucian.
Yeah.
Probably
Still
he
jump.
has dash though.
Yeah, but I mean, if she just flash stuns him and then everybody drops their damage, yeah.
And Morgana's really
I know.
low
I
at
mean,
that point.
Kazakh doesn't have to jump though.
Oh, he didn't have to jump.
Oh yeah, because he used it on the Morgana.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Went in for that.
Makes sense. Then.
But anyways, really aggressive start for both these teams, right? Like really active starts for both of them. Proactive. As these bindings are landing left and right today,
my
and he
God.
even misses his
Oh, wow.
feathers to start things off. He actually pulls him out, but is not able to do the route right over there. As Syndra goes here on the bottom side of the map. Could they get a kill? There goes the stun, and the heal gets popped. But he actually tries to kill this Saya, and now J4 is here on the back line. He's gonna try to get the double kill. He actually procs his aftershock, and the kill actually takes down, and the resets as well. Heals him thanks to the triumph. This is just disaster for the side of of STW, and now Warriors gets killed, and a 3-0 start for the Syndra. Very
That was
good.
a good count. Almost. He almost caught up that.
See, there's the hair.
Oh yeah, there's the hair. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I think my eyes are playing with me. I really thought that was the Nosferatu skin.
Hey, man,
He looks the same. He looks the same. I mean,
I still don't like this skin, man.
It's the Academy. It's the Academy skin, not Academia. It's the Academy skin. But anyway, as I was saying, 300 gold onto this Syndra is insane. I mean, she is one of the most oppressive starting laners in the game, and if you give 300 gold bounty on her with a CS advantage actually in the mid lane, it's just gonna be scary at this point. I don't want to mess with this guy.
6 stats.
Her damage is gonna drop off though, compared to the Vladimir. But if you give her the lead and the amount of CC that she could give on these team fights with a Scatter of the Week, hitting multiple. Oh, hold that thought.
Ooh,
That was a really short leap, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the Zakra! Syndra!
Man.
That was good. That was
and they're gonna
really
go in
good.
for the
That was
solution as well.
The Kazakhs really misplayed there, but hey,
That
that's
Syndra
saved that play, right?
So precise, so good.
got that red buff for her or for him, I guess.
I'm liking this start.
See, just
So accurate with these stuns.
with her stuns, right? It's so good.
Wow, and it's a really good start for VDG. We've been talking about this, right? Like they're. I'm really hyped to watching them in the. Oh wow, good trades
just
over
like
here.
throwing shurikens after shurikens at that Urgot.
So many passives.
Using that Urgot.
Slapto stacks as well. If you want to prolong fights, there. Hold that thought. There's actually fighting the Infernal Drake, getting Adrian, securing that objective.
That's not bad. Infernal Drake to open up. That's gonna be great on your Syndra. Don't feel real good.
Syndra is really getting primed up to carry this game.
Yeah, it's so bad.
Getting hit by an unleashed power by a Syndra is one of the worst things that could happen to you, to be honest.
It's crazy. I mean, probably they're aiming for like powering up the Syndra to like so she can like one combo this Lucian.
Yeah.
Because that's the main part of the Lucian because the Lucian has this dash that he can easily run away, but you can't run away with that ult from the Syndra.
And not to mention, this is a Morgana, so practically one Q should break the spell shield.
True.
That's also going to be really scary, to be honest. If
it stacks up
keeps
the ball,
on rolling,
balls,
right? Yeah.
He's just like throwing ball out.
Oh my goodness!
See,
look
you see
at
that?
this
You see
dude.
that?
She didn't ult?
Oh, because she
there was that
blood
time.
pool.
Yeah, there was the blood pool.
You can blood pool ulti?
Yeah, you can blood pool.
I didn't know
That-
you could
that-
blood pool.
You'll be invulnerable.
Oh.
Second gear free zone. is-
Well, dots still go through.
Moving zone is right.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
No,
way-
I really like the vibes of the Morgana.
The
Like, look
way-
at the he
Right
went in
now.
on the middle of the both.
The
of
way
those,
she threads these binds
good.
are just so good. She's so accurate. If this reaches the later stages of the game, these are going to be really clutch, to be honest.
I agree. That's probably the one that will stop the Syndra.
Oh my goodness,
but-
she gets
oh,
caught
you
actually
get
right
it
over
back.
here.
Oh,
But the
the
calling
calling!
actually gets casted, and now
Oh,
they
she
get the kill.
flashes
There goes the
out.
flash out.
Oh.
And the Ignite secures the kill, and now it's 1v1 between the ADCs.
Oh,
But
what
the
the
damage
Syndra!
from the Syndra unleashed power onto
Good
this
night,
J4.
good night.
Amazing plays across the rift.
See, the only kill they got was the Leona, which is 0-3, so she's probably only worth like 200 gold right now. That wasn't even really worth it.
Yeah, but they'll get any form of gold as much as they can because the Syndra is just rolling
Mm,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah.
I would not want to face her, whoever I am in the rift right now. Whether I'm the Vladimir, whether I'm the Lucian, or I'm the Urgot, just
I
please
agree,
get me
because-
away from her.
You know, if
It's
you try
like
to
it looks like she's just playing with you, and plus her stuns are just so precise, and you just couldn't do anything.
Yeah, actually both the Morgana and the Syndra
And the
are
Syndra,
so
good, so
good at
landing
these-
there. I know.
they're killing the game right now.
it's gonna be
And, oh, she has a blue buff.
Oh,
So she has
This is
unlimited
a nightmare lane right now for the Vladimir. Oh, hold that
hold that
thought!
thought.
Kha'Zix is actually in a very top
Oh.
spot right there.
Why is Kha'Zix there? Sam!
What is What? Wait, how did
I guess.
that happen?
I don't even know.
I guess he was just. Oh, hold on. The
Oh.
bind connects once again, and now they get the kill. But the TP, he is channeled here on the bottom side of the map, and it this wastes
And
him.
the
But
slicing
the
maelstrom.
slicing maelstrom actually goes in onto the
Oh,
tower, and
Kha'Zix
this
stepped in.
Lucian actually gets away from that, and then no kills are to be followed up from there. But really close, actually.
Yeah.
Lucian getting away by the skin of his teeth there.
Almost.
He could
Almost getting
no, but he could have outplayed them.
Oh no!
the Syndra! Almost!
And it begins the fight.
Lucian had this feeling on
second.
his gut. That's why he actually walked backwards, knowing the Syndra was on his way back on the bottom side of the map.
Almost a split
awareness.
second late.
Yeah.
He would have died. He would have died.
Man, red team
But I
is so
really
much
like
better.
how this Syndra like backs up his. No.
It's interesting though. I mean, there is such a massive lead on the bottom lane for this Lucian and Morgana. Because it's a
She has to make
21 CS lead for the Lucian. But the Syndra though is the key factor for playing the mid game for the Red team.
Oh, that's so sad. You didn't get the turret.
There's always time for
hate
that.
No, that's so tilting though. That's so,
Look at that turret play.
he's against a cannon. He's
Yeah,
not getting
that's-
that turret.
yeah, and
fight.
turret plates actually fall down.
Oh, true. That is true. I mean, he can't even pass the river.
It's already 12 minutes. That turret plate's gone.
Yeah.
He's not getting that ever.
Yeah, in 14 minutes it's gonna be gone, so
Yeah.
that might be tragic.
It's
Oh
so
boy,
sad.
he's in a really tough spot right over here.
Oh, look at that damage, bro!
But there's
Oh, she
no
flashed.
escape from it. Full flash there.
Yeah.
Full flash there.
More.
Leona.
Oh, Leona flash?
I
That's so sad.
I know. Like, I was like, why did she flash? That was actually, was she trying to KS that Morgana or something?
Nah, that's
Tried to get an assist.
Oh,
the
man.
stun man
That's
right
rough.
there. And
Oh!
Kha'Zix just jumps in Superman's mode, but
Syndra with the unleashed power deleting that jump.
they'll actually
That's
secure
sad.
that one.
There's no MR on the Jordan.
No.
And he is just being
A big,
worked.
you've seen that damage. A big chunk of that health. Almost half his health.
Like honestly, I would expect him to build his merc treads already. Like, he hasn't been fighting. I mean, I guess he has been fighting.
He's gonna try to finish the. Oh,
Double stun. Oh, he's afraid.
Uses the Hemo right over here. He's
he can
actually gonna
outplay,
fight
he
this
can
one
outplay.
2v1.
No!
But what is he doing?
The heal.
The Ignite was actually up, so that wasn't full amount of heal. Oh boy. If the stun lands here, he's dead.
Oh!
Forcing the flash, actually.
That's
good.
Trade flash.
Good trade.
Also, Vlad didn't burn his Ignite, so that's pretty good. And he's only, what, 20 CS down? 25 CS down? To 6L carry? That's Vlad, that's not the worst.
That's
Because
not
you
the
know
worst.
he's going to come up.
Yeah, he's gonna come up later in the game. I mean, he already has that.
The Fiendish
When he gets
and
around
his
20 to
protocol
30 CDR, that's probably when he's gonna start popping off. But look at this Syndra now. He buys the Magi Soul Stealer knowing he's so
10
far ahead.
10
He's
stacks,
got
bro.
10 stacks at this point.
He bottom
And we have a
Magi's?
bit of a-
What? Who in the... I guess he is 6L. So, like...
Flexing right now.
Yeah.
He's just flexing right now. Like, I mean, the amount of damage he can dish out is just insane.
Yeah.
And like, he can like, I don't know, burn anyone.
Basically.
Basically anyone on the lane. I mean,
Just this... You know, this Kennen Urgot matchup top lane, like... I don't know how it's turning out. Honestly, like, Kennen's getting a lot of money.
That's why I
He's
said
20 CS up.
this is really Kennen favored during this matchup because he just has more range. I think it's 150 increased range from Kennen, especially added with
what? Really?
yeah, auto attack range. And then you
That's a
add
big
the
difference.
factor of the Qs from the Kennen, which is skill shot reliant. It actually procs. You could also proc the extra cut stats as well.
Exactly.
So all you have to do is not even get the kills, but you'll be leading either way because the gold difference is just going to be massive at that point in the later stages of the game.
Yeah.
And your purpose as a Ken is not to get kills, but to be the supporting factor and the zone control for your team if you're gonna build up the AP cannon, right? You do the flanks so that you could deal damage, or you just stand in front and when the enemy team tries to go
Just
in,
pop your ult.
pop your ultimate so that they back off. That's all you have to do.
don't
And the
want-
Syndra will do the rest because of the amount of range she
range.
has,
She's gonna be
right?
turning it
Exactly,
up.
exactly. I mean,
So-
the zoning of VDG is just really good. Plus, they have this Kha'Zix, and if all hell breaks loose, they have this. They have the Saya, and with the blade.
It's gonna be hard to
Yeah.
maneuver around these team fights as a Delusion, considering the amount of crowd control and AoE that the red team has.
Sure.
There's the Slicing Maelstrom, there's the stuns from Leona, there's the Scatter the Weak from this Syndra, and there's also, the last but not the least, the Feather Storm and the Blade Collar from the Saya. So,
I mean,
Rishon has
that's-
one of the shortest ranges, right?
True.
Yeah.
So, how are you gonna kite through that? Through all of that?
And also, you have to
Carefully.
take note. I mean,
Carefully. Yeah, true, you have a point there. Carefully.
I mean, that's if the Lucian survives the unleashed power of the Syndra.
Yeah.
Like when he sees the Lucian, like pops the ult,
She
and
could
he's
just-
gone.
Yeah, she could
He's
raw
just
drop
gonna,
it.
just gonna go down.
I
man.
think Lucian is gonna be forced to buy a Hex Drinker at this
He
point.
should.
Oh, yeah.
and
He has to.
definitely
Most
should.
definitely.
Otherwise, he'll just get one shot
Yeah,
every single
but
time.
that's it. You see that? That's a 10 stack meta.
Yeah. But I don't think he could go with second item. I think he needs like a carry item second. Third item maybe, but second item he needs something. to give him
Like
that
damage, right?
Yeah, like that. Oh boy, he actually flashes in, but misses the
Misses
E.
that.
And there goes
Oh my
the
God.
Slicing
The
Maelstrom
J-Pop
actually
comes
lands the stuns, and
And
now here
the
comes the
ult
Dragon
comes in,
ultimate.
and-
But the
oh!
Zonius gets popped, and
He's still
now
dead.
he's still gonna die. That
Oh yeah, he has.
oh, actually lands over there, but the Morgana
dead.
actually dies in the mid lane as well.
Is he dead?
The
He's
burn
dead?
is
Yeah.
actually going to take down this Vladimir, so
I mean, if
quite
he-
on multiple fronts right now.
If he didn't die from that burn, the Syndra already casted that the throw, the third skill. So that was a sure hit.
Scattered.
It's got
Yeah, EDG is really
think
strong
that's-
right now,
That's
to
what
be honest.
it. Memorizing it.
But I do think that they're running on a clock because once the Magic Resist starts rolling for the side of Warriors, it's gonna be really dangerous later on. They have to rush this because I do think that their timer is around 30 to 35 minutes. When the Visage
Yeah.
starts ramping up for the Urgot, the Adaptive Helmet, items like these should be able to negate the burst from the Syndra at that point. So if that reaches this game reaches 30 minutes, it's gonna be difficult for them to finish the match. It's AP heavy actually for both these teams, right?
Yep.
Lots of AP. So MR is gonna be a big factor in these fights.
Oh, this is.
Wow, look at all these
Down.
damage.
Yeah, that's first. That's first tower. A lot of money.
They're gonna
Oh, there's
Slicing Maelstrom's actually on cooldown, so there's no CC to be followed there. But good try, that was a good try.
You could have stunned that little damage.
Oh, there goes
Oh.
the Solar Flare. Actually, has the Syndra is
But
on the
the
back!
Syndra is already
He's
there.
gonna use the Unleash power to absolutely shred this Lucian,
Oh.
but he doesn't
Oh.
get the kill since the Electrocute was on cooldown there. If the electrocute was not included,
He would have died.
would have been a
Yeah,
death,
exactly.
actually.
I was just wondering why that.
Yeah, the lightning
doesn't
was.
have that much damage. I let you down.
Oh, here comes the
yeah,
Jarvan!
was it?
That was a really
Jarvan!
short jump right over there. Quite the misplay, and he pays for it with his life.
Boo.
Jarvan, what are you doing?
Oh boy, the pressing Maelstrom actually stuns the Urgot, and it's a solo kill
Solo
here
kill, right?
by Quibs on the top lane.
Oh.
This Vlad, is honestly really scary because it seems like he knows what he needs to do.
Wow, that
He's dancing
Black
his-
Shield actually saved the Lucian there. 3 feathers were actually able to have been able to root the Lucian there, but the Black Shield was able to get there in time, so no kills were to be had. Either way, this is looking grim for them. They've already lost all outer turrets for the side of Warriors. They need to slow down the pace of this game.
Okay.
Oh boy, okay.
Oh, this Leon is rushing either Frozen Heart, which I don't think, but a Zeke's Convergence. Yeah, see there it is. Which is
Zeke's Convergence.
interesting.
It's okay, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just trying to give more damage to their Zaya, I guess.
I guess that's good.
But the Nice Vow would have been really nice, because I feel like you need a little survivability on the Syndra. I think Syndra, I would put the Nice Vow on Syndra, because, you know, she got 18 stacks.
True.
Oh, they're actually gonna try to catch out this Kha'Zix right now, Burnett.
Huge.
And wow, that was so close actually, but he survives it. And now here comes the re-engage by the side of the VDG, but they back off since the Solar Flare does not pick anybody off there. The Zenith Blade was close though. So was the Dark Binding by the Organa. But either way, yeah, Warriors need to slow this game pace down as the Kha'Zix trying to get a fish another kill right over here by hiding on to the brushes.
Is he going?
Oh, but the Urgot alone.
Uh-oh. Yeah, he's
God, he
dead.
got caught.
Oh, he actually misses the Zenith Blade right over there. And now he's actually gonna try to turn this back on its foot, but now he actually goes down.
That was really close on it. That was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot closer than it looked because of that miss Zenith Blade.
Yeah, because of the miss Zenith Blade.
Yeah. It looked really bad, but Urgot could have turned that real quick.
True.
If he still had his dash, oh.
Could have easily played that.
Wow, they get the Infernal Drake. So that's 2 Infernal Drakes, a Mountain Drake, and now a Referral. They're just taking everything right now.
That's 2 Infernal Drake. That's what?
2 Infernal and a Mountain.
Yeah, that's 20% increase
right?
than adaptive.
Wait, 20?
Yeah, 20% increase adaptive stats.
I thought it was 16. What? That's crazy. I thought it was 8% per dragon. Expanded.
I think you buffed it, right? But
I really think it's. I don't know. Ooh, almost.
close.
Missed the cannon. He's probably mad. I would be mad. I am mad.
Yeah, Cannon at 18 minutes into the game is technically giving like 100 gold already for cannon. Because every cannon that pops up in lane increases gold by like 2 or 3 gold. So it ramps up. It ramps up a lot.
Keep going. They give like 120.
Oh boy, they're doing Death Rush right over here. Here comes the Sigma, and the Slicing Maelstrom also gets spawned right over here. The stun connects, but he was able to jump through the wall. That could have been 2 people getting caught off guard right over there. Do not go on the dark brushes, especially when Baron's about to spawn or like that.
You guys have no map pressure. You guys can't see anything. Like all the lanes are pushed towards you.
And Shelly's gonna get spawned here out to the mid lane, so this is a free turn, I think.
Oh.
But he actually procs
That's like.
Nemo Plague, and they go in on this. Kha'Zix gets the kill though. Adrian very good at jumping right in. Now it's 2 versus 3, and Shelly is still pushing towards the mid lane. This could possibly be an inhibitor turret if they go for it.
I think
But Morgana's actually spawned at this point, so they could negate crowd control if they do try to make the stuns happen. But yeah, like that. But there's just so much range that they can't get anywhere near the side of BDG. So we back off and start recalling, reset the map. Syndra is a max stacks at this point.
I get what you're talking about with the lack of engage, kind of almost. Because like Jarvan engaged, but it wasn't like so impactful.
Yeah, true. It wasn't. It's not. It's not.
It's not that disruptive.
Yeah,
like you drop the ulti, it's not CCing anybody. It's just kind of block.
The moment he could start engaging is the moment when he probably gets his guardrail stun. They 2 last longer in these fights, right?
Yeah.
But until then, they have to be very careful during these fights. And not start these fights, to be honest. But that's gonna be difficult to do at this point because Barons finally spawned, and now the Baron dance is about to start. Clearing vision is gonna be key for whoever wins this game here.
Man, that sucks. The Warriors.
You do not want to face check like that again.
Yeah, it would be great. If you get caught by that, you're gonna die.
And the other team's pressuring.
Oh,
Baron.
they have the Mountain Drake, so it's going down really fast. The isolation damage from the Kha'Zix is shredding this Baron really
Look
fast.
at that health, bro.
Gone.
Bye.
This, oh.
Easy Baron. Easy Baron.
This could be the nail in the coffin for them. They could start sieging the turrets of the Warriors right now.
That's crazy.
Killing it.
It's so sad though, since this Morgana is so good at supply mates. It's so sad to watch her like not making the
like bleed out. Whoever gets caught by the syndrome, he's gonna die. Immediately.
It's definitely gonna get it. And it's so good, right? Like it makes here comes Jarvan actually on the back side. He's using the Cataclysm going in, but the slicing maelstrom is enough to dissuade any form of follow-up. And now all hell breaks loose as everybody falls on flies for the side of the Warriors, and it's practically GG at this point. They have the Baron to end this. It was do or die there because they know they were gonna get choked out and bled on. But they took the 50-50 and it doesn't work out well for the team. That's the stun from the Syndra. Snipes him off. 20-second death timers and the game is set. Congratulations, VDG. They are gonna win this game and are gonna move forward. But
see, that game was good, but they didn't have the Vladimir follow-up.
Also, exactly
too far.
Exactly what you were pointing out, that they don't have this. Jarvan doesn't have any like impactful stuff to it. It actually hinders them.
Oh?
Hold on. Is it over?
Is it not over?
Oh,
it's not over.
They're not dodges yet. They're still chasing it.
Oh, wow.
Triple kill for the Morgana.
Where you going?
Oh,
someone's keeping on the bot side.
Soon. We can't spoke too soon. Oh, wow. That damage.
Cannon is bot side.
That Vlad wants that kill so bad. He's probably so mad. The Nexus is open.
11, 0, and 6 right now. 25 stacks.
A perfect score.
My goodness.
Score.
With a Mages. Void step. Void step.
What's he gonna do?
Void step.
Wow, the Morello and the White Staff on his left and his back. So it's practically over.
She's a predator right now. She's a monster right now. With that 25 stack, the Void staff, and Luden's Echo. Just one, perhaps one Q or E could have killed. He could kill.
Gauge in theory by that J4 was properly executed, to be honest. It's just that the slicing maelstrom is enough to dissuade everybody.
No, they needed the Vladimir. They just needed the Vladimir. Like if you
oh boy, actually, Syndra is on a very tough spot right over here. He gets shut down. 1,000 gold going onto the Vladimir right there.
Scored.
Wow, Lucian, he lived.
What do you know?
What he done?
I mean, this is
Lucian building. He is thinking, he had a dagger before. He was building something.
Oh, they actually catch out another player right over here. These are the types of plays that you need to come back into this game.
Yeah.
If they could keep doing this 2, maybe 3 more times with the shutdown gold that are going to their pockets, and if it's what do you call this? Given to the right people like the Vladimir or the Lucian, they still have a chance at this. It's just looking really grim. And J4,
I wonder how long till Baron.
really focusing on Emma right now. Look at that Megatron for just for this Syndra, knowing that the damage isn't on the Saya. It's going actually from this Syndra and this Kennen.
Just a little bit, please.
Just a little bit, please. Just enough to make me do plays.
Cataclysm's up actually, they can fight this. The Slicing Maelstrom is not gonna hit everybody, and now 4 people are gonna go here on the bottom side of the map. There goes the Cataclysm, and Sai is trying to fight this out. He nearly gets the kill, but now the collapse is about to happen. That's 1 for 1, but that's still worth it.
The Kha'Zix
is trying to backdoor the base. Do it, dude. XPK is in the house. But the J4 is here to stop it. No, he's actually gonna go in for the J4. And he flashes in, gets the kill. Adrian, really well played right over there. And now here comes the Syndra. As Cavalry is trying to catch up. They're gonna try to end this game. It's 3 versus 4. And no, they don't get the stun right over there thanks to the Black Shield. But the Syndra is still a threat. She still has the Unleashed power. Anytime she wants, she could proc that. The kill? Is this a kill?
Yeah.
There goes the kill. And they back off. This is getting dicey. BDG's kind of...
They're throwing.
Yeah,
They're throwing.
They throw it, bro.
I guess they're just like, we want to prolong this game because it's getting fun. I mean, we want to pad our stats, you know?
Yeah.
Wow, Packers fans. But yeah, like I said, Cinder would have had a focus, or they would have ended there.
Yeah.
But have you seen that damage of the blade pump? Right?
Yeah,
that was-
That was so much. If she had lifesteal, she could have killed everyone.
Yeah.
J4 is really squishy against Saya because he doesn't have any armor in him. It's just MR that he
He's
has right
building
now.
MR right now.
And it's quite
This
weird
is
that he
for this
took
one.
the mobility boost, considering that
They're
there's
so behind.
so much crowd control. Oh boy. The Kha'Zix trying to...
Oh, almost that one.
Oh, he actually gets caught here. But there goes the slicing maelstrom now.
There's another
The
ulti.
team fight is breaking loose once again. As Saya getting caught out of position here. Who's out of position though? As it's actually Saya herself. She gets taken down, but Kha'Zix returns the kill. Getting the kill onto that G4, and now Vladimir is in a very good position right over. It's 3 versus
Oh my
3
God,
as the
now
Vladimir
the
Sam
Vladimir-
is getting strong, but he gets killed himself by the unleashed power. It's now 1 versus 2. This it might be the comeback that Warriors are looking for.
Okay.
It's 4 for 3, and Vladimir is looking
Baron's
really scary.
coming up. Baron's up. Baron's up in a couple seconds.
Double needlessly large rod.
Or-
He might be going for the Rabadon
Rabadon.
step cap at this point. Do not wait until this Vladimir gets to his power spikes. If he does, you will be into one hell of a game.
I agree. I mean, I really think that the Syndra did not expect that much damage from the Vladimir. That's
Not
why
at
she
all.
went so near.
Yeah.
And then when the Vladimir uses his W, was it the E?
Yeah.
E?
The
He
Tides
popped
of
it,
Blood.
like, whoa!
Yeah, the Tides of Blood
Especially
is
with phase
starting
rush.
to ramp.
True.
The Tides of Blood is starting to ramp up in damage. So as I was saying, this is a ticking time bomb of a team that BDG has drafted. The longer this game goes, the more
the
chance.
Vladimir,
The Warriors is. It's a ticking time bomb. The longer this game goes, 30 to 35 minutes is the. What do you call this? The deadline, right? The power spike. When they get into these stages and start breaking these outer turrets, is the moment that they're gonna start to snowball this game, because there's just, the Vladimir is such a massive threat, and it's so hard to kill him with 40% CDR. His pool has an 8-second cooldown at max rank with max CDR.
And it goes under
Really
for 2
becomes unkillable,
seconds.
right?
So you only have 6 seconds above ground.
Yeah, that's so hard to kill.
That's messed up.
when he goes back up, I mean, you really know that he recovered his health because of the
Yeah.
lifesteal.
He'll just drop his
It's
Q.
crazy.
He already got max stacks on his, I don't even know what it's called. Rage? Is it Rage?
Yeah, the blood thing, right?
The Blood Well or whatever. Looks like Aatrox's old thing.
If I'm BDG, I should be really forcing the objective on the Baron right now and just
Yeah.
finish the game there with the Syndra on the
They just keep
5v5.
letting the Vlad farm. Like,
Yeah,
look at him. He has 200 farm. It's 28 minutes in
it's
the
catching
game.
up really well, actually.
Yeah. I told you once it's past 30, that Vladimir.
Vladimir will apart.
Yeah, and he almost has flash ups.
They have to
Next
force
to
the fights here. They have to do a death rush or something while Cannon pushes on the bottom side, but the TP's not up yet. I don't think this is the optimal thing. Even if Cannon gets the... Alright, they back
They know,
off.
they know.
That's a proper call right there.
But they got that cannon, and they could go back to Baron.
What is Urgot
People-
doing? He should have stayed on bot. He's the one with the TP, not the Cannon. What was that? That's actually quite
They
a
just don't
weird
have
way to
vision
do it.
control. They can't. They don't have a ward to TP in on. They need
Oh
to sneak
boy.
around.
Someone
guys.
got caught right over here. It's Vladimir actually getting caught with a wake
Oh.
ball. And there goes everybody
Oh.
as he gets caught by the solar flare. And this is it. Game over, ladies and gentlemen. The unleashed power absolutely destroying the solution.
And the
then
cannon.
Ace.
Didn't even have the cannon.
Yeah, that was
It's just
45.
bad macro overall. There were glimpses of life for the side of Warriors, but
But
they
unfortunately-
choked at the very last minute. So
They just didn't hold on at the end. Like, the thing is, they had to commit either way, wherever they were. And they chose not to commit to the Baron or to the Inhib. Ended up getting split. And bam.
yeah, so that concludes our third game. Yeah. Third game.
Yeah, third.
And what explosive games